Travel consideration provided by
Home Goods. Go finding.
Pan pizza is Domino's best kept secret. It's handmade with fresh, never frozen dough, has 2 layers of cheese, toppings to the edge, and a crust that's golden and crispy. Well, consider the secret out. Order your favorite pan pizza or try it today for the first time at Domino's.
Tomorrow on ET.
Happening now.
A 10-year-old boy wounded while riding in a car with his family. Police say it's one of the latest road rage shootings. I'll tell you what one expert says drives this kind of behavior.
And parents love these Lunchables because they're so easy. But aside from the 13 grams of protein, what else test results found inside these packages might concern parents?
And I'll be live with my friends at Cowboys Air Conditioning and Heating, officially unveiling this year's Fiesta Medal. And I'll let you know where you can get one starting tomorrow. Beautiful weather now, changes into the weekend, and our next chance of storms to talk about. News at 5 starts right now.
I did nothing to this man, this coward. I did nothing to him. And he opened fire on a 10, an 8, and a 6-year-old, and he hit a 10-year-old. The moment my heart sank is when my son said, "I found it." Found what? And from his shorts is a slug, a 9mm slug, right out of his pants, and that's terrible.
And take a look at this. This is the scar covered with a Band-Aid that bullet left behind.
And here's the bullet. Pure outrage by that father who says his family now trying to come to grips with being targeted while driving down the highway.
That little 10-year-old boy is healing after what may this be the city's latest shooting related to road rage. San Antonio police still looking for that angry driver who took aim at the boy's family as they traveled near the airport.
Katrina Weber spoke with one expert about what may be driving these violent clashes that can easily have tragic outcomes.
Home was the destination, but danger sent this family on a detour. San Antonio police found them in a parking lot off Loop 410 near the airport late last night. One of the youngest members, a 10-year-old boy, had been grazed by a bullet on his leg, fired by another driver in the heat of road rage. It's a situation several San Antonians have faced recently, including a 60-year-old man grazed on his head in March as he drove along Highway 90 near General McMullen. Last May, what started with a car crash on the west side ended in death for a 26-year-old woman. Police say the other driver shot and killed her.
It's a concern I have, and I know the police department has a concern, so does the county.
Dean DeSoto has been following the recent violent trends. At his nonprofit, Community Alliance for Traffic Safety, he offers courses and counseling for drivers, including those who are aggressive. He says road rage shootings are usually impulsive. Bad behavior often made worse by drugs or alcohol.
Whatever they're doing in the behavior is the weapon of choice at the moment. No gun available, they go to the next thing, which could even be the car.
DeSoto says road rage itself is nothing new. What is different, he says, is that drivers are so quick to draw a weapon. The best way to deal with people like that, DeSoto says, is to keep your distance. Let them go around you and definitely don't engage. And he says if all else fails, go somewhere for help.
Take it to the sheriff's department, take it to the police department, and drive over there.
The objective, he says, should be to steer as far clear from the danger as possible. Katrina Weber, KSAT 12 News.
Scary incident today. Well, new at 5, he was shot by a San Antonio police officer in a McDonald's parking lot, but that is not his only run-in with the law. Eric Cantu in court today as he faces multiple charges of evading arrest with a vehicle. The cases, though, remain stalled as the Bexar County DA's office asked to be removed from prosecuting Cantu. Cantu shot multiple times by then SAPD officer James Brennan in 2022 while attempting to drive away out of a McDonald's parking lot. Brennan was fired from the department days later and later indicted by a grand jury. The judge hearing Cantu's cases rescheduled today's hearing for the end of the month. She instructed prosecutors to be prepared to give a reason why the DA's office should be removed from this case and be ready to recommend another attorney who will take over prosecution.
A San Antonio man admitting he supplied the fentanyl-laced drugs that caused 4 overdoses, and that led to 3 deaths this year. He's now facing the possibility of life in prison. The U.S. Department of Justice says that 67-year-old Mark Stuhl pleaded guilty to charges of distribution of a controlled substance and distribution resulting in serious bodily injury. The agency says Stuhl supplied 4 people with substances that contained a combination of meth and fentanyl and meth and heroin. Prosecutors say those 3 people died. The 4th individual who OD'd survived. Stuhl now scheduled to be sentenced in the summertime. He could receive anywhere from 20 years to life behind bars.
He was one of the state's top 10 fugitives. Now he is no longer free and on the streets. He was busted right here in San Antonio. We're talking about Jesse Vega. He was wanted for parole violations, and according to a news release, he was serving 25 years in prison for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, but he was actually paroled last year. Texas DPS said they'd been looking for Vega since September. He did not show up for his parole check-ins. He was arrested by U.S. Marshals last week.
Lunchables. These things have been around for years as a quick and easy lunch or snack, and they're pretty popular with kids. But a new consumer investigation may have parents thinking twice. 12 News Side's Marilyn Moritz explains tests turned up high levels of sodium, but also lead.
In the rush to get out the door, Lunchables. Prepackaged lunch kits are convenient, and many kids love them. But listen to this.
Lunchables and similar kinds of lunch kits are simply not healthy for kids.
We even have them in the office lunchroom. This one's turkey and cheese. Just what's inside? Let's pop it open. Here we have cheddar cheese, processed turkey, and a row of crackers.
Consumer Reports took a closer look, testing 12 store-bought lunch and snack kits and finding concerning levels of lead, cadmium, or both in all of them.
Even in small amounts, the effects of these heavy metals are cumulative and they can contribute to developmental problems in children.
Kraft Heinz, the parent company of Lunchables, Oscar Mayer, and P3, says all their foods meet strict safety standards, and lead and cadmium occur naturally in the environment and may be present in low levels. Smithfield Foods, which makes Armor Lunch Makers, says it adheres to strict programs and policies that promote food safety and quality. Target, which makes Good and Gather, did not respond. Now the sodium. Levels range from 460 to 740 milligrams, nearly a quarter to half of a child's daily recommended limit. And versions found in some school lunch programs, those had even more sodium.
Kids with high sodium intakes are about 40% more likely to develop hypertension than those with low sodium diets.
Smithfield Foods said sodium is a key ingredient and helps meet customer demands for quality, authenticity, flavor, and convenience. Kraft Heinz and Maple Leaf Foods said they're working to reduce sodium. So what's a busy parent to do? Look over that school lunch menu to find nutritious things your kids like, or brown bag it with healthy foods from home. Marilyn Moritz, KSAT 12 News.
Sports star, controversial figure making headlines today. The death of O.J. Simpson, the one-time NFL star, Heisman Trophy winner, died today with his children and grandchildren at his bedside. That's according to an announcement posted on social media by his family. They say he lost his battle with prostate cancer. For all he accomplished on the field and in broadcasting, he was vilified by many after his acquittal in the brutal killings of his ex-wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, and her friend Ronald Goldman in 1995. Simpson later lost a multi-million-dollar wrongful death suit brought by the families of his ex-wife and Goldman, but he ended up in prison after he was arrested by police in 2007 in Las Vegas on several felony charges, including kidnapping and armed robbery. Simpson and armed accomplices raided a hotel room in what he called an attempt to just get back some of his stolen belongings. O.J. Simpson was 76 years old.
We have a public invitation for you. It's to join our KSAT community partners. It's tomorrow. We're hosting a phone bank to benefit a great organization called Project Mend. The mission, raise money for medical mobility equipment like scooters and wheelchairs. It's an opportunity for you to ask about the Viva Mobility Resource Fair that's happening on Sunday, April 14th. That's happening at Morgan Sports Complex. The phone bank, again, it's tomorrow from noon to 7 p.m. We're going to give you the number to call tomorrow on KSAT 12 News at noon.
Are you ready? San Antonio's Party with a Purpose now. just 1 week away. Ursula and I will be at Fiesta this time next week. Can you believe it? And as your Fiesta station, we're hosting special watch parties exclusively for our KSAT insiders. All you have to do is scan this QR code to get your tickets for our Battle of Flowers party. We're also hosting one for Flambeau, so get those tickets as well. All you have to do is sign up to be an insider. That is free. Then you'll get first access to these tickets along with access to other special events and KSAT announcements. And today, a carbon copy of yesterday. Blue skies, soft breeze, lots of sunshine, perfect excuses to be outside. So why are we here? Yeah.
This is what we want for Fiesta. Our Adam Caskey is enjoying the weather out there. He's taking advantage of the beautiful day to do his weather live. Hi, Adam.
Oh, you betcha we're having a good time out here. We're at Cowboys Air Conditioning and Heating. You know, you mentioned a party with a purpose. This is a local business with a purpose, and we're going to get into that more at 6 o'clock. And I'll be unveiling this year's thermometer Thursday medal, and I'll let you know where you can get one. First, let's get to a little bit of the forecast, okay? With temperatures out there with that sun right near 90 along the Rio Grande, El Paso, Del Rio, right near 90. Elsewhere, we are in the 80s. You look at those weather watcher numbers, and they range from the low 80s to right near 90 degrees. Things will be changing a little bit, not necessarily in terms of afternoon temperatures, but definitely in terms of how it feels outside, particularly a change in the morning temps and the humidity. And Fiesta, 1 week away. We'll talk storm chances in just a bit.
Thank you, Adam. Let's check out traffic right now, and we're going to go to I-10 at Proband, where you can see traffic is very heavy in both the east and westbound lanes of I-10, but traffic is at least moving. No major traffic tie-ups to tell you about at this hour.
If the weather holds out, this weekend may be a good one to take a real stab at your spring cleaning. Also because the city is hosting a free landfill day. It's happening this Saturday from 8 in the morning until 1 o'clock in the afternoon at the Republic Services landfill on I-10 East and at the Waste Management landfill on Colville Road. This is for San Antonio residents only, however. You can drop off big stuff like appliances, furniture, mattresses, old carpeting, tires. There is a limit on the tires, though. You can only drop off 6 of them per household. In order to get rid of your load, you must show a valid picture ID and show a copy of your most recent CPS bill that shows payment of city services for solid waste fees. If you have any need for more information, you can find it on our website, KSAT.com.
Straight ahead on KSAT 12's News at 5, the CDC says mammograms are a key in the fight against and surviving breast cancer, but a large segment of women aren't getting them. A new study points to a major reason why. It's next after the break.
I'm Myra Arthur here in the newsroom with a look at what we're working on for the news at 6 o'clock today. A 12-year-old boy testifying against his own stepmother. How he describes how she allegedly starved his 4-year-old brother. Coming up, why he says his stepmother asked him to keep this a secret. Plus, homeless camp cleanups. Last fall, the city promised to do more of those cleanups and to do them on a 2-week turnaround. So halfway through the budget year, we're asking, how are those measuring up? We take a look. That and more today on the news at 6.
In your health headlines, the cost is a main factor as to why a lot of women are not getting regular mammograms. It's according to a new CDC study. It's estimated that routine mammograms can help reduce the rate of breast cancer deaths by more than 20%. But researchers found that women who could not afford the tests were 20% less likely to get recommended mammograms. Other factors they found in this study can involve social interaction, isolation, unemployment, lack of reliable transportation, and healthcare costs. According to the CDC, breast cancer causes more than 40,000 deaths across the U.S. in women each year, and early detection can save lives.
Now to a new study that's reaffirming other studies that suggest reducing salt in your diet can have important health benefits, including living longer. Researchers in Australia examined more than a dozen previous studies that involved more than 35,000 patients. They were on average 64 years old, had a higher than normal risk for heart disease. The study found cutting out salt or using a salt substitute lowered the risk of dying early from heart disease. The American Heart Association recommends most adults, especially with high blood pressure, ideally limit their daily sodium intake to 1,500 milligrams a day. Researchers caution people who eat a lot of packaged or restaurant food are likely getting more sodium in their diet than recommended.
Beautiful day out there. Get outside, enjoy it. You know, summer's right around the corner. It's going to be like 100 degrees.
And it's a perfect day to unveil the Thermometer Thursday medal.
How did he keep it a secret this
for
long?
this year? There have been hints on what's at it.
Go for it.
It is pertinent to current events and what just happened on Monday. I was just talking about it here with all of our friends at Cowboys AC and Heating. Wave, say hi! There you go. And we're just talking about being in the moment. So this year's Thermometer Thursday medal is the Cask Eclipse. Get it? And so Fiesta and Confetti eclipses me. Because what better to eclipse me than Fiesta and its pins? So anyway, the Cask Eclipse. Oh, it's a memento to such a great day. It brought tears to my eyes, and I figured that's what, I knew it would be a good moment, so I thought, hey, we have to plan a medal around it because it's such a big deal. Coming up in a little bit after the 7-day, we'll talk about where you can get one starting tomorrow. Our giveaways start tomorrow. First, let's take a look at our headlines, then we'll get into our forecast. Tomorrow morning, another cool morning, but by the afternoon, we'll warm back up and it'll be just like today. You'll feel that warmth after a somewhat cool morning. The humidity, that returns this weekend, especially Sunday. You're going to be feeling it. And then there are some storm chances into next week. You might not love the timing, but there's nothing we can do about that. So let's get to our forecast for this evening. And as we go through the evening with the clear sky, the calm wind, the dry air, temperatures cool off pretty quickly. I mean, beautiful for any outdoor activities, whatever you have going on. By 10 o'clock, we're at 68. Midnight, we're at 64 degrees, that clear sky. Now, tomorrow morning, low to mid 50s. We're talking 51 in Comfort, about 53, 54 in San Antonio. So a little below average for this time of year, but as our KSAT 12-hour forecast shows, with that bright sunshine and lack of humidity, by noon we're up to 76. So as I like to say as a father, it's one of those days, at least my kids would be likely to leave their sweatshirt at school. They wear it in the morning, take it off at recess, and then the lost and found is packed by the end of the day because we'll be into the lower 80s by the afternoon with that sunshine. And, high temperatures across our area, 82 in Divine, 82 Comfort, 83 San Antonio, and Pleasanton, 84. That, however, is actually a little above average. Now, look at our dew point track, our graphic here, that line graph. Oh, the almighty mugginess is back by Sunday. We know we can't stay away from it too long this time of year. And not only are you going to feel it, but it's going to lead to the morning fog and those low clouds early in the morning. Yeah, remember Monday, our eclipse day when we had that? Yeah, that's going to be the trend once that humidity returns. So Saturday, a little breezy, partly cloudy. With the breezy, that wind's coming off the Gulf, and that's what's increasing the humidity. And then Sunday, the patchy morning fog, and we'll have to deal with that with some sunshine in the afternoon. Storm chances not high right now, but 20% on Tuesday with a little boundary, and then up to 30% next Thursday for Fiesta. We hope it doesn't turn out into the same situation it did last year, but it's too early to tell. We'll keep you updated on that. All right, look at the action. It's all on the East Coast, basically east of the Mississippi. That upper system's moving out. Big Blue H. It's close to us. That's going to influence our weather until we see a bit of a shift into next week, giving us that slight chance of showers and storms. Again, 20% chance on Tuesday. Then right now we're saying 30% on Thursday, but overall we'll be tweaking that forecast in the days ahead. Mornings back up. Upper 60s when that humidity returns by this weekend and into next week. And here you go. Starting tomorrow, our first Thermometer Thursday medal giveaway, Seguin Chevrolet. We'll have more information online and on our social media about this, but it's the usual as most years. If you want to get there early, the line can start at 4, and we'll start giving away the medals at 6 o'clock. Tuesday, is when everybody here at Cowboys moved into this facility. Great new facility, got it all ready to go, have it all decked out for Fiesta. We're going to have more fun, and I'm going to talk about why it's a local business with a purpose coming up at 6. We'll see you then.
Sounds good, Adam. Thank you.
All right, so we talked about last night's Spurs game and how ugly it was. Apparently, Victor Wembanyama agrees.
Yeah, and he was not happy because Coach Pop did not allow him to play because they're taking it easy with Wemby's ankle. We'll have more on that. Plus, in the meantime, some of the Spurs G League guys, well, they got some serious playing minutes last night coming up.
He's not a happy camper right now with me. He wants to be out there.
Yeah, Wemby wasn't happy with Pop for sitting him last night in Big Board Sports. The Spurs took one on the chin last night at the Thunder, and they did so with Victor Wembanyama on the bench. Coming off a 31-minute, 18-point performance the night before in Memphis, Pop sat Victor in OKC for right ankle injury management, and he wasn't allowed to play in the second game of a back-to-back. During his pregame presser last night, Pop told the media that Wemby didn't like sitting out.
I feel badly because he's not a happy camper right now with me. He wants to be out there, but I'm looking at the long view, and we've had some trouble with this particular injury during the season, and as everybody knows, we've had to limit minutes for quite a while and had to keep them out of back-to-backs. And down the stretch in the season here, the last back-to-back, it just doesn't make sense to me to push it, because if something did happen, I'd have to look in the mirror and say, what the hell were you thinking? So I've got to think long-term like we did with Timmy. In this sense. So fortunately for me, he's smart enough to understand that, even though he doesn't like it, and that's where we are.
As for the game, the Thunder beat the Spurs 127-89. OKC put the Spurs in a quick 11-0 hole, and they never looked back. The home side led wire to wire by as many as 42 points. Zach Collins led the Spurs of 20, is proud of G League guys like Sidi Sissoko and Raycon Gray, as those two combined for 27 off the Spurs bench.
Yeah, I mean, we're missing 7 guys right now. I think it was 6, and then Victor was out. So a lot of guys stepped up. A lot of guys were professional, and being shoved into a NBA game against a really good team can be overwhelming, and I feel like they did a good job.
Spurs will host the Nuggets tomorrow night at 7 at the Frostbank Center.
We are just so excited to have our next men's basketball coach, Austin Clonch.
UTSA Athletics held an introductory presser for new head men's basketball coach Austin Clonch this afternoon. We'll have that for you coming up tonight at 6.
Been a little while since they've had a new head.
It has been a little while. Yeah, no, he's
there.
the 7th in program history.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Larry.
Yep.
We'll be right back. We want to give you a quick look at I-35. This is the southbound lanes at Main Street. You can see traffic is moving along pretty slowly in that right-hand lane as people are trying to exit off of I-35 and head over to I-10.
Thanks for watching the News at 5.
World News is next.